Bad habits is the gap in the bridge that is keeping you from reaching your goals and being where you've always wanted to be and becoming that person that you've always wanted to become. You set out these new goals to start losing weight and making more money, and you start these new good habits, but they always seem to fade. A day or two has passed and you find yourself slipping back into these bad habits. This is because these bad habits that you've been doing for so long have become your beliefs and they have become routine. But if you continue to keep these bad habits around, you will never reach your goal. So with that being said, here are the 6 bad habits that are keeping men weak. The first habit that we're going to be going over is stimulation. That constant need to always be stimulated, to be chasing that dopamine that you get whenever you doom scroll on TikTok, or you play video games, you play Fortnite with the boys, or whenever you lay down before bed, or you watch that Netflix show whenever you're eating your food. That always need to be entertained, to be stimulated and have this blue light in front of our face. And the worst part about always wanting the stimulation and craving it is not when you're in it and you're going through TikTok doom scrolling. It's whenever you're out of this stimulation and you're going throughout your day and you always feel that craving in your head that you need it. You need that dopamine from the TikTok or the video games. And you always crave it. Even if you're off of it for hours, you never fully get rid of that craving. You never fully get rid of that need to have dopamine or have that stimulation in front of your face because it's something that you're used to. And that's the norm nowadays. The norm is to have 10-hour plus screen time and always be on your phone and not be present. And that is the reason this is the number one habit, is because this stimulation is so powerful and it can be used for so much good, but it can also be used to bring you down and take you further away from being that person that you've always wanted to be, reaching your highest self. The stimulation is literally just a distraction to take you further away from that. And we were just playing this game and we're inside of this rat race whenever we crave this and need this stimulation, because whether you believe it or not, your phone is a drug and you were addicted. So the second habit is waking up late. This is probably something you don't think is a big deal, but waking up and what time you wake up sets the tone for the rest of the day. Because if you have any goals set out, you know how important it is to have a morning routine, to have time to do things, to wake up and be productive before you have to go to school or work or whatever it is you're doing, because you know how mentally draining it is to wake up right on time, to have to wake up, get ready, and immediately go to school or immediately go to work and get there right on time. You have to rush. It's so mentally draining because you feel like you're living for this thing, whether that's work or school or whatever it is for you. You don't feel like you have fulfillment or happiness because you're not being productive. You're not doing anything for yourself. You're just going to work. You're waking up, going straight to this 9 to 5 that you hate, or straight to school that you don't want to be in, and it's so mentally draining. But waking up early will give you time to be productive. It will give you time to do your morning routine and work towards your goals and get closer to being that highest version of you, becoming that person that you've always wanted to be. Waking up early sets the tone for the rest of the day, so you need to get rid of this bad habit of waking up late and hitting snooze 5 times, because that's what everyone does, bro. Do you want to be the norm? Do you want to be the person that does what everyone does and hit snooze because they want to get an extra few minutes of sleep? Or do you want to wake up, turn off the alarm, get in a shower, start your morning routine and get to it? You decide, because only one of those actions is going to keep you average. This next habit is drugs and drinking. Now, this is something that I haven't personally been through because it is against my religion to do these, but I know how draining and how awful it can be and how much it can take you away from your goals. So typically whenever people smoke, whenever people do drugs, whenever people drink alcohol, it's because they're trying to escape their reality. They don't like the person that they are. They don't like the life that they're living, so they do this to escape. They do this because it's an escape of where they're at right now. And they do this to escape it, to take this pain away. And this is super bad because this drugs and this alcohol in your life will only take you further away from your goals. It will only hinder your actions, because when have you heard of someone that has drunk or has smoked and was actually able to do something to get to their goals? It's only going to take you further. It's only a roadblock in the path to your goals. It's not anything that will benefit you, so you need to get rid of this in your life. Not to mention, whenever you were high or whenever you were drunk, you were so unaware. You were unaware of the certain position that you're in. You're unaware of the place that you're at right now, like physically, but you're not going to be aware of where you need to go. You're not going to be aware of what you need to do to get there, because you're just escaping this pain. You're trying to take it away and you're not actually aware of your certain position. no discipline. Now this one, in my opinion, is the biggest one, because not having discipline is the sole reason you aren't where you want to be. Not having discipline to do what you need to do to get to your goals is the reason you haven't reached them yet. It's the reason that you're not the person that you want to be, and you're not the highest version of you, because you make these excuses in your head and you start to validate them and justify them. But, oh, because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, I shouldn't have to go to the gym today, and I'm tired, and maybe I should just get on the video games for an hour because it's just 1 hour, and you know, it's one more game, and you start to justify and make excuses, and you only do things that are bringing you away from your goals, and you're not actually being consistent. You're not actually being disciplined because you don't have the willpower, and you don't have that discipline to do what it takes to get to where you want to go. Because if you did, you would already be there. You would already have done the inputs to get that desired outcome. So not having discipline is only taking you away from your goals, and this is something, honestly, I've been reading about recently. I literally have a book right here that I'm reading that is The Power of Discipline. It teaches you all about how to build it, why you need to build it, and what it can actually do for you, bro. Discipline is so powerful, and it's something that you need to build, and it's something that you can genuinely rely on, unlike motivation. So building discipline will only get you closer to your goals, so this is something that I think is so important. This next one is lack of growth. And I always stress this word growth. I always stress the word iteration, because growth is so important to feeling fulfilled in life. To actually unlocking and achieving genuine happiness, you have to have growth. Growth is honestly such an important word to me, because it is literally what gets you to your goals. It gets you to success, and learning and actually growing on something each day will get you closer to succeeding. Because the worst thing that you can do for yourself and for your future and for your goals is stay the exact same, is be complacent with a certain position that you are in now, so you don't grow, you don't learn, you don't get any closer to your goals because you're happy, you know, you're comfortable with where you're at. And I heard this saying, the worst place that you can be is right above rock bottom, because you're not going through enough pain to change, and you're just comfortable enough to stay the same. And that's where a lot of people are nowadays. So the best thing that you can do is hit rock bottom, so you're actually able to have that growth and iteration in your life to achieve something, to get better, whether that's lifting weights, get smarter on how you need to do it, whether that's how to meditate, how to journal, and actually having that awareness in your life, just growing. Remember that word iteration, because that word is so powerful in reaching your goals and actually succeeding and becoming the person that you need to become in the future. Is growth and growing into that person, learning, taking in information. Just remember that word growth. Lust. Such a big thing nowadays that is normalized by the media. It is everywhere you look. It is on your phone. It is on movies that you're watching in the living room with your parents. Like, it is absolutely everywhere nowadays. That is literally the work of Satan, because Satan tries to make these things normalized so it seems okay, so that more people do it, and it becomes a worldwide thing. And maybe for some people it's even seen as healthy. It's healthy to do this every now and then, or every day. It'll keep you a part of this rat race, and you'll be just like everyone else. Every time you do this and every time you lust, it is draining your good energy. It is taking away your ability to actually get girls, to have that good aura. I know it's a little corny, but have aura, have that good energy. It is taking that away from you. Not to mention doing it and having that lust in your life, you have no self-control, and you are a victim of your own hand. Like, that is so downgrading and terrible to think that I don't have enough self-control to stop doing that. Like, you need to get rid of this in your life. This needs to be gone. The media has wired our brains for lust, and this is something that you need to get out of your life. You need to escape from immediately, and my suggestion is to go to God. Because the cons of it outweigh the pros by so much, and there's genuinely nothing that will benefit you from this. So boys, these are the 6 bad habits that are keeping men weak. These are the 6 bad habits that are taking you away from your goals and hindering your actions and stopping you from becoming the person that you want to be, reaching that highest version of you. You need to get rid of these bad habits in your life, and the way that you can do that is working on each and every one of them. If you want me to make a video on how you can do that and how you can get rid of these bad habits, then I will do that. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe. If not, subscribe anyways, because it's free. And if you want to learn more about self-improvement, about meditation, journaling, getting closer to your goals, and learning about more bad habits that you need to get rid of in your life to build discipline to reach your goals, then I have a completely free self-improvement course that'll guide you on a monk mode period of your life and actually help you lock in and focus on these goals. And it'll be in the description in my free self-improvement community. You'll have access to the self-improvement course, to weekly group calls. Surround yourself around like-minded members that will help you with any questions that you have. Like, it's just a great place to be, bro. It'll shave time off your self-improvement journey. So If you liked the video, boys, make sure to like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought. I love y'all, boys, and I'm out.